Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming my quick and easy eyebrow routine. If you ever wanted to know how to get really defined eyebrows or just kind of shape yours up or clean yours up in between waxing or threading, whatever you prefer to do, stay tuned and keep watching this video. So first I'm going to just pin back my hair so that I can actually see what I'm working with, and before I even prime my face or anything like that, I'm going to pull out my eyebrow products. Some of the eyebrow products I like to use are Anastasia's Brow Wiz, and I use the color dark brown. This is formerly known as brunette. It just has a really fine pointed pencil there, so you can really make hair-like strokes on your brows if you have a lot of sparse areas. As you can see, I don't particularly have a lot of sparse areas, but I like to just kind of do this to give them some shape and make them look a lot more defined. Another product that I have, which I think this is actually my favorite product, and it is the first brow product that I ever purchased like 4 or 5 years ago. It is the Benefits Browsings, and it comes in a little box like this. Now they have only 3 different shades, which is the downfall, and I have the color dark. It comes with a powder and a wax. The darker side is the wax, and then that other side is the powder. It comes with mini tweezers, which are super cute, and then two little brushes that you can use on the go. This is a really great value because essentially you get everything that you need. You don't need another setting gel. You don't need a lot of other products to kind of get the look that you want. So I do recommend this. If you just prefer a pencil, I recommend the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Milani also has a really great pencil as well. And I do have the Anastasia Dip Brow, but I don't really like how that looks on my brows by itself. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. First thing I am doing is just kind of combing out my brows. Then what I'm going to do is take the angled brush in that little kit that I just showed you that looks like this. Now you can take any angled brush that you have. This one is from, what's that Target brand? Sonia Kashuk at Target. So just any angled brush that you have. Preferably a little stiff. That way you can really make those defined edges that you want to make. So I'm going to go into the powder side first of that. And I'm going to outline my brows, and I'm starting underneath the brow, outlining it as crisp and as clean as I can possibly get it. Then I'll do the top of the brow, and then I'll fill it in, and then I'll clean it up. So there you have. I have pretty much the crispness and the shape that I go for. I do like my brows to be a little bit on the thicker side, a little bit more bold, just really defined and crisp. So that is essentially how I fill them in. If I feel like I just want them a little bit more crisp, I'll go in again and just kind of outline it. But if it's not 100% perfect, don't worry. If you feel like you've made some mistakes, if you filled in the brow a little bit too much as far as filling in outside of the shape that you're going for, what you can do is actually clean it up with concealer. Now, if you feel like you put too much product in a particular spot, or even if you feel like you did pretty good, it's always a good side to blend. And how you blend your eyebrow product is using a spoolie that looks like this. So what I'm going to do is blend the product in, and that is pretty much the #1 rule of makeup. No matter what you do, you always want to blend. Now I'm going to go in with the concealer and clean everything up. The concealer that I use is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and this is in the color NW40. It's just one shade lighter than me. So I'm going to squirt a pump of that on my hand. I do recommend using a shade lighter than your skin tone as far as cleaning up your brows. That's how you're going to get that crisp brow line that everyone seems to really go for. If you use a shade that's 3 or 4 shades lighter than you, you're gonna get what we call halo brows, which is gonna be a overly radiant, overly yellow sometimes outline around the brow, and it's not gonna look natural at all, and it's gonna be kind of a distraction to the rest of your makeup. So you wanna make sure you don't go any lighter than 2 shades lighter than your natural skin tone. So what I'm going to do is just use a brush like this, and this is a brush that came in one of the Naked palettes, one of those dual ends. I love this brush for cleaning up my eyebrows because it really just gets in where I need it to get in. So I'm going to go underneath first and just clean up anything that I don't want to be there. Think of it kind of like an eraser. You're erasing pretty much the hairs that you don't want to be there. Now it looks kind of crazy right now, but don't worry. We are going to blend it all out and it's gonna look good. So, and if you have like a unibrow type issue, my inward hairs kind of grow like this towards the center. So this is also a good technique if you have unibrow problems. Let's be honest, some of us do. So this is also a really good technique if you need to cover that up and you just don't have the money or you can't make it to get your eyebrows waxed. So I'm going to do the same exact thing on the other side. Cleaning up and making it really, really defined. Now, before we get into anything else, I'm going to go ahead and blend it. So I'm going to use that other side of that Urban Decay Naked palette brush and just blend everything out so it doesn't look too crazy. Of course, we're going to apply foundation over this, so it would cover it up, but you don't want to have what I mentioned before, which is called halo brows. You don't want to be like one of those memes that you see on Pinterest or anything. So you definitely want to cover that up and make sure everything is just super, super blended. Now, if you find that one of your eyebrows is smaller than the other, and if I'm going really fast or if I'm in a hurry, sometimes that happens to me. No worries. All you have to do is pick up the product, your eyebrow shading product once again. Wow. And then you want to go into the product. I'm using the powder side again. And this one, I'm just adding a little bit more on the top so that it more closely matches my other brow. Now, remember your brows aren't going to be exactly alike because they aren't twins. They are sisters. So the goal of all this should be to make your eyebrows look similar and not identical. Now once you are happy with that shape, you can go ahead and set everything. So this is where I use this gel side. I do also have the Anastasia brow gel. I have the color in Espresso. You can use that as well, or any brow gel that you have readily available to you. But I'm going to use this little gel. One comment that I do have about this gel is that it does make your eyebrow look even darker. So if you're just wanting something a little bit more transparent, I would even suggest using the Maybelline Clear Mascara. You can get that at Walmart or Target for about $3. And it just kind of ensures that all the hard work you've put in won't go anywhere, even if it is humid. So that is how I do my brows. I'm going to go ahead and put on my foundation so you can see the total and complete look. Finished eyebrow routine. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I was able to break it down and simplify it for you guys. If you guys have any questions about the products I've used today or my eyebrow routine in general, feel free to leave a comment below and let me know of any concerns or questions that you may have. All right, until next time. Bye-bye.